Virtually everybody here landed in Abuja yesterday. For keeping your word, can we put our hands together for this honorable minister? Thank you very much. This is a man who totally believes that life is like the ocean. It can be calm at times, it can be still. It can be rough at times, it can also be rigid. But what you must bear in mind, like the ocean, the end is always beautiful. Thank you for national service. We appreciate you. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is said that the ocean life is very different. Time does not move hour to hour, but moves from mood to moment. We live by the currents, we plan by the tides, and we follow the sun. One man understands it very well. He's representing the Secretary General of IMO here. He's been dealing with the ocean and the tides for a very long time. I'd like to welcome our own William Azu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here ably represented by His Excellency, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, JCON. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Your Excellency, the representative of the President of the Senate of Nigeria, my brother, Na'Allah. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, CON, the Honorable Minister of Transportation, the Interim Chairman of AMA, my younger brother, Tilahi Sobantu of South Africa, the Chief of Naval Staff, Dr. Adol, I removed the Dakuku, I prefer to call him Adol Peterside, Director General and Chief Executive of the Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, where I started my maritime career, and our very, very able host. Your Excellency, the Vice President, your presence today is very indicative of the seriousness of maritime and shipping in the livelihood of our people and the economy of our continent. So your presence today, we do not take it for granted. And thank you, sir, for making it. I'm here today, I wear two hats, sir. First and foremost, I'm a Nigerian, true born. My friends make fun of me sometimes because I'm from IMO State, and I work for IMO, that is IMO. The speech is that of my boss, Kita Klim, the Secretary General of IMO. But I'm here today to read that speech, and he instructed me, don't ad-lib, read my speech word for word. And that's what I'm going to do, sir. So I proceed. I'm delighted to be among you today on this very special occasion of the third conference of the Association of African Maritime Administration. I'm also pleased to note that since your maiden edition in Mombasa, Kenya, in October 2012, followed by a second edition a year later in Johannesburg, South Africa, your association is increasingly assuming a much-needed strategic link in the maritime aspirations and development of Africa. I urge you not to relent in your determination to increase Africa's share of global investments in the maritime sector, as the formation of your association is a direct response to and in harmony with both the words and the spirit of the revised African Maritime Transport Charter. In October 2016 in Lomé, the Republic of Togo, an extraordinary session of the Assembly of the African Heads of State and Government adopted a Charter on Maritime Security, Safety, Development in Africa. This conference therefore provides a platform for commitments to taking measurable actions to promote Africa-wide development of a sustainable blue economy, underpinned by good maritime security and efficient maritime law enforcement. As you're all aware, the world oceans provide raw materials, energy, food, employment, a place to live, a place to relax, and the means to transport about 80% of global trade. In fact, the very identity of hundreds of countries and regions around the world is historically and geographically connected with the seas and the oceans. Many industries rely entirely on access to ocean resources, services, and space. Such industries include maritime transport, offshore oil and gas, ports, renewable energy, fisheries, aquaculture, marine tourism, and seabed mining. These in turn generate other industries that are dependent on maritime activities such as shipbuilding and repair, ship design, shipbroking and chartering, vessel traffic management, maritime pilotage, and a host of others. It is therefore safe to say that all these are included in what is now called the blue economy. Accordingly, the size of the industrial sector we are addressing in this conference is huge and still expanding. However, this growth and expansion has inherent problems in that in the success and growth of these industries, it's actually threatening the integrity of the elements that sustain and support them. Indeed, that give life. In a nutshell, our oceans and seas are under threat. The global marine environment and its resources are being degraded and overexploited at an increasing rate and scale. Species, natural habitats, the health of the marine ecosystem are all becoming endangered